Okay, welcome back. It's match number 22, and what just happened? This match had its fair share of drama, but at the same time, it felt pretty personal for the Afghan. And I heard it during the man of the match, where Zadran dedicated, these matches to all the refugees who were sent back from Pakistan while trying to seek asylum. So I think the whole team was just pumped to defeat Pakistan, and they attempted 7 times, in their history together. And there were a lot of close ones, I guess, a lot of heartbreaks, but they finally did it, right? And they did it in the biggest stage possible. And they did it in Chennai by 8 wickets, chasing down 283 runs with 6 balls to spare, crafting their highest successful chase in ODI. Now, should it count as an upset? Maybe not. Maybe not because of what Afghanistan did to England in a very clinical manner. So I don't have a lot to talk about this match because it was crazy for both sides. One positive, one negative, but I do have like four important points that I'm going to cover for the entire match. So just 4 moments. So let's go. Number four, does Pakistan look confident? Because the pitch in Chennai was the same as India's match against Australia. So Afghanistan brought in like what Noor Ahmad, fantastic spinner. I should have seen him play for Gujarat Titans. And they made a four-spinner team. And the move, at least for the first 15 overs, kind of backfired, but then it was great after that. Pakistan moved to like what 56 for no loss in their first 10 overs, and the best power play they've had in the last 10 innings in World Cup. Now, Pakistan had actually raced to 50 in just 7.4 overs with Naveen Haq and Mujib both leaking runs. The team somehow seemed half confident after after these overs. It felt like, that they were not getting much from the pitch. But the batting, Pakistan's batting looked pretty consistent, in the beginning. There was no continuation of that momentum afterwards. But anyway, Baba got like a 50, his 50th half century. Baba and Shafiq took the innings forward, with Shafiq soon reaching his second successive 50 of just 60 balls. However, once the ball got a bit older and the surface was a little bit tired, that's when the spin wizards came into picture and just shat all over Pakistan, right? And Rizwan really swept the wrong ball. Like you can't. I guess they didn't see Noor Ahmed that much, so maybe it's. But anyway, number three, Pakistan bowling. How did Pakistan bowling just not? It feels like they're putting too much pressure on Shaheen, and he's the only bowler that is expected to perform. Everybody else is just it's just not working for them. Like it's too much pressure, and Shaheen is not that old or experienced, right? He's like what 23, 24 maybe, and that's pretty much it. Like I wish they had Naseem during this tournament, but unfortunately he couldn't be here. So yeah, it just felt wrong to put so much pressure on Shaheen Afridi during the entire tournament. And I don't know if this team will survive or even go into the semis at the rate. Like, I mean, they lost against Afghanistan. We were expecting Pakistan to be in the top four before the tournament began, and now they're here. But let's go from there. So, Harish Rauf, on the other hand, has just been bad. The pace is just not working for him. And Mickey Arthur, in their coaching department and the dugout, always looked pissed. Like throughout all the matches, he looks pissed. He made a face about almost everything. Even I think the Ahmedabad match, he had complaints about DJ not playing a certain song for Pakistan or whatever. So, and Pakistan just looked toothless, in the most of their chase. They just couldn't get anything out of the surface. But at the same time, you have to give credit to the Afghanistan batters. But let's go to number two. Now, Afghanistan's ball. They were playing on the same surface. I don't understand how Afghanistan got the most out of it and Pakistan didn't. One reason, obviously, is the fact that they took four spinners. It's Chennai. Come on, everybody knows that it will spin and it will turn. And that's what I like. I think one of the analysts that I follow on cricket, P Dog, he said it the best. And he's been saying this, that Afghanistan and Netherlands are actually playing this World Cup very, very strategically. They know their strengths and they're just accentuating and pushing, and working with their strengths. May not be enough to win the World Cup, but these things happen. They won two matches now, that too against two, champion teams. Like one is a former World Cup champion, the other has been a World Cup champion and a champion trophy champion, right? So it's fantastic how Afghanistan is just turning things, over this in this World Cup. And that's it. That was my number two. And number one, you have to credit, Afghanistan's strategy again with batting this time. They looked like men on a mission, right? Gurbaz and Zadran, they posted what, 130 run stand for an opening partnership. 130, right? Like that was cushion enough for a lot of batsmen coming after them to just play like, they were going to enjoy the match. Once they exited, like it was not over, then they turned to Rahmat Shah and Hashmatullah Sahidi to shepherd the chase and close it in just 49 overs. So let's see. Gurbaz and Zadran put up a fantastic opening partnership, which went late into the 22nd over. That 130 runs, they got it in 22nd over. They didn't spare any bowlers and they batted like a confident in a season unit. Once they exited, it was a turn for Ahmed Shah and Hashmatullah Sahidi to shepherd the chase and shut the whole match down in just 49 overs. Ibrahim was short of a century. I hope he gets one. It's just 13 runs short. I wish he gets off the mark soon and gets that 100 mark very soon in the World Cup. And apparently, no one scored 100 from the Afghanistan team during the World Cup. So I hope somebody gets it in this tournament. And I'm betting on either Ibrahim or Gurbaz. Gurbaz is my favorite right now. So yes, while the boundary scoring was impeccable, their running between the wickets was even better. They were helped by Pakistan's sloppy fielding all over the place. Any thoughts of a collapse or a quick few wickets? Were quickly shut down by Shahidi and Rahmat. They added an unbeaten 96 run partnership for third wicket. Third wicket. Not once did Pakistan get a sniff of a wicket, and they did it with such calm demeanor, like as if they were an experienced side playing another experienced side. Anyway, finally, while Rahmat, had five fours and a six, he remained unbeaten for 77. Shahidi scored a 45 ball 48, just two shots of a half century. The captain hit the winning runs, well deserved. A pull, just off a freebie to spark an emotional scenes in the dugout. So well done, Jonathan Trott, their coach, and the team. This is just magical. This is why we love them. We watch the World Cup for small teams, just beating these big teams and surprising all of us. Like we love this David versus Goliath. So that's it from me today. So see you in the next match.